June 19th through 20th, 1844.
June 21st and 22nd, 1844.
June 22nd and 23rd, 1844.
June 24th through 25th, 1844.
We left Missouri this year, 1844, because our family wanted a better life. Most of the people that left for Oregon thought it was their destiny, their manifest destiny.
I left for Oregon in the year 1844 because I knew it was my manifest destiny to get there. I was traveling with my neighbors because I didn't have any family.
I knew it was my manifest destiny to travel to Oregon this year, 1844. I would be traveling with my family, but they're all deceased, so I'm traveling with some friends who also want to go to Oregon.
People believed that it was their manifest destiny to travel to the Oregon Trail. I just wanted to start a new business there before anybody else did in 1844.
I was lucky enough to have shoes on the 2,000-mile journey as others traveled barefoot.
Water supply was running low. My traveling group had to take a break from the journey to try to gather water.
Water was a major necessity on this journey. We had seen some water in the springs up on mountainous areas, so we told other travelers to join us while we gathered the water because my group already had plenty of water, and we loved to help others.
It was getting dark, so we had to light a good fire fast. We quickly set up camp and dug a trench that was about 2 feet long by 8 inches wide so that the wind wouldn't disturb our fire. I placed dried buffalo dung in the middle of the trench, and my son then struck a flint and steel to start the fire. We placed our pan on the top of the trench and slowly laid some onions that we had pulled from the ground earlier to have a quick, tasty snack.
Buffalo herds were a great problem. Our journey, countless amounts of buffalo blocked our path and separated my group from the other immigrants.
Sometimes we had to wait hours for the buffalo to pass so we could continue across.
Early in the morning, some friends and I went buffalo hunting. We were closing in on a buffalo, but then other immigrants rushed in and took our kill. Killing the buffalo was an activity that we would just do for fun, so it didn't really matter to us.
Every time we killed a buffalo, we usually left the bodies to rot. If we were low on food, we would skin the buffalo and then either let the meat dry in the hot sun to then eat as an instant snack, or we would roast it over a fire for dinner.
Early on the Oregon Trail, we had trusted the Native Americans to guide us. They were really positive people and traded goods with us, helped the people that were drowning in the river, and they told us where to go if we seemed lost. We then heard that the Native Americans had killed some immigrants, so we took a different path just to be safe from them.
I woke up early today to see if I could make a good breakfast. I had bacon, dry bread, and cold coffee from yesterday. From our camp, we could now see an immense sharp rock called Chimney Rock. I believe that the rock was a sign that we were heading in the right direction.
We've heard that Chimney Rock was 325 feet high and that after it, the terrain was rockier.
As I passed Chimney Rock, I saw the various names of the immigrants carved into the Chimney Rock. Chimney Rock had marked the end of the flat terrain and prairies.
For warmth that night, we used our wax matches to start a small fire because our buffalo dung got wet while crossing a river and it didn't burn well when it was wet.
In the morning, we were trying to get past a wide river when spotted a Native American trying to pull an immigrant from the river's current. We knew that this was a distress to us, but we had to get over the river so that we could get back to walking.
While we were walking to the west, there were many slave owners bringing their slaves to Oregon with them.
Early in the afternoon, we spotted an abandoned covered wagon about 2 miles north of us. When we got close to it, we took it just in case we needed it while we were on the trail. There were big wheels on the wagon so that if there were bumps and dips in the trail, we would easily roll over those.
It was getting dark and I didn't notice when the snake bite bit me. er, So I had to have a camp neighbor from the trail open the bite wound and suck out the blood. It was the only way of treating the bite on the trail.
A few hours ago, my friend Charles got sick. He had gotten cholera. The only way of helping him was to give him an hourly spoonful of water with blackberry root. Later, I examined somebody on the trail and concluded that cholera seemed to be the cause of death for more than 50% of the bodies. October 22nd, 1844.
October 15th, 1844.
October 24th, 1844.
October 23rd, 1824. 1844.
We finally made it to Oregon. All my family members were still alive.
My group was greeted by immigrants as we arrived in Oregon. Our group didn't experience any casualties.
I was lucky to make it. I was lucky to make it to Oregon with only a snake bite. One member of my small group was struck by lightning. Died during the worst thunderstorm I ever saw. 2 other members died of an Two members died from a disease called cholera. I was glad to make it out alive.
As exhausted as I was, I knew I would have to have a relaxing long sleep tonight because I have finally made it alive but exhausted.